Alright guys, welcome to our raid guide here. We're going to show you the way that we teach the boomer fight. I'll first show you where we put everybody, and we'll go into more detail of each of the roles in a later time. But for the starter here, we have Rusty Trap. He's going to be at Burger, and then he's also going to run all the way over to 42. So he'll come all the way over to this spot and take cover at this counter, and he'll help kill the ads at 43, 44. We've got Grim Reaper over here at the blue seats. He's going to help kill the ads at 43, 44, and he can get a clear line of sight to the left side of the soda pop machine here, and he's going to help get the alpha computer when it's called out. He'll run on over and grab that one. We've got Dave over here. He's going to be taking care of 43 and 44. He's going to also be the one that looks up to this TV screen to call out what computer it is, and he's going to hop over and grab any of the computers. Delta will be the first one he'll respond to. You can also get Alpha or Charlie when it's needed. We're also going to have Diego over here. He's going to be on Bravo. He's going to help kill the ads from 40, Donut, and Burger, and anytime the computer comes up, he'll respond to Bravo first, Charlie second, and Alpha if Alpha and Delta are called out. We also have Bach over here. He's going to be at this spot here. He's going to be able to shoot the ads at 40, Donut, and Burger, and he'll be back up for Charlie. So when 3 or 4 computers are called out, he's going to come over and hit Charlie for us. And finally, we've got Rabid over here. He'll be taking cover at the boxes here. He's going to help shoot the ads that come out of 40, out of Donut, and Burger. I'll go into more detail about each of those spots, but that's the general placement. And then we have Sherivan on kiting, and I'll be kiting over at 45. We typically do the kiting with 1 healer and 1 DPS that wears a tardigrade. Okay, so as I mentioned, we use a heal kiter and a DPS kiter. For the heal kiter, I've got the Future Initiative heal build, BTSU gloves, opportunistic on an Alps backpack, and the 4 Future Initiative. However, if you don't have this, if you haven't been able to get into the Iron Horse to do the Future Initiative chest piece yet, to get that one, you can go with a regular yellow high-end healer build. That will be just fine as well. Any of them will work, it's just that this is what I have. For this role, we're going to put our heal hive approximately here, kind of in line with the node. This will allow the heal hive radius to get to the kiter on the turret, and it will take us about halfway through this side here. As the healer, the job is to heal the people around you, while also shooting Boomer's backpack. So from this spot here, I can use my chem launcher, and I can hit anyone that's in their spots. Wherever they go, I'm able to shoot them from here. The way that we do it is we're going to bring Boomer over to this turret first. We're going to try and take him down 2 times. If you have the Scorpio, you can shock him 5 times, and then when he stands up, you can shock him or hit him a 6th time, and that will shock him. And then you can shoot his backpack again to double down him and do more damage to him. So we'll show you that in a minute. And then from there, we take him over to the far turret and keep him over where Sherivan is, over at 41. We keep him over here as much as we can because there's no ads that spawn after door 40, between door 40 and door 43. If there's no ads spawning over here, we can keep the kiters over here safe, and there's kind of a wall of DPS between us and the ads. When we come back here, the heal kiter is going to put their hive again around where this node is, in line with it. That will let the radius go to the guy on the turret. So if the ad clear isn't great, the kiter will still get healed from there. And then all we do is we kind of dance with Boomer. We'll try and keep his backpack to the turret, and anytime he swings at us, we'll try and roll away from him. Alright. We're going to give this one a shot. I'll show you how the heal kite works, and we'll go from there. Okay, 3, 2, 1, go.
Seems to be some kind of high-tech defensive system. See if you can put it out of commission.
Defense system disabled.
So right now I'm trying to heal anybody or give them preemptive heals so that if they get hit, that they'll be fully healed still. Sherivan's now grabbing the eye from Boomer, which we'll explain next. And he's going to bring the boss over to me. I'm going to shoot him in the backpack. I'm going to shoot him 5 times with the Scorpio. Once he stands up, I'll hit him a 6th time and shoot the backpack again. He's down. Now that we've double downed him, we're going to move over to the other side. You can also make it easier on yourself by having whoever's on the floor use the Scorpio. So if Sherivan was using a Scorpio, he could also do the hits for it. Okay, so the second role is going to be the DPS kiter. For this one, I take my regular DPS and I just put a tardigrade on it. That'll help keep me alive, but it will also help keep the group alive. I also usually run a fixer drone for the rare occasion when the healer hive disappears. This will give me a little bit of healing if Boomer is punching me and knocking me around, or if the nodes come up, this will help me live a little bit longer. We're also going to have the person on the floor do the Scorpio. If you have confidence in your healer that they can do the Scorpio and proc the shock at the right time while also doing the turret, then you can run a AR or a different weapon here to do more damage quickly to Boomer. But we're going to have this time, we'll have the person on the floor that's kiting, we'll do the procs for Scorpio, and we'll try and get the double downs that way. My role here is to first take down the nodes, the far one and then the close one, with the turret, and then immediately go get Boomer's eye. In order to do that, I'm going to run all the way over here and wait for Boomer here. When Boomer comes out, his chest is going to be glowing green, and it's going to be up to me to shoot that and break it. Once I break it, it's going to give me the eye. You'll see a red eye on my screen, and that means the boss is going to follow me wherever I go. I'm going to then bring him over here towards Rabbit, and we're going to try and double down him here. Okay, 3, 2, 1, go.
Seems to be some kind of high-tech defensive system. See if you can put it out of commission.
Now that I've taken both nodes down, I'm going to run straight over to Boomer.
Defense system node disabled.
I can help shoot ads while we wait, but you're going to see that his chest is glowing green right there, and I'm going to shoot it and break it. Once I break it, it'll make him stagger, and now you can see the red eye on my screen. He's going to follow me wherever I go. I'm going to bring him over here to 45, but not too close so he doesn't knock the guy off the turret. We're going to just dodge roll past him, turn his backpack to the turret, and he's down. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 shots with the Scorpio, and then they can try for the double down. He's down. Now that he's doubled down, we're going to hit him. We want to run to the other side, but we want to stop right here. If we just run straight to the turret, he's going to go through the middle and hit the people on computers. We also want to get his chest when it turns green again. So anytime it turns green, the DPS character kiter should be trying to get it.
Bravo.
Since I don't have the eye, I'm going to the turret, and Rabbit's going to do the Scorpio and the kiting. He's going to try and keep his back to me. He's down. Rabbit's going to do Scorpio, and I'm just going to shoot him. I'll hop back on, and I'm going to shoot the backpack again. He's down. Okay, I have the eye now, as you can see on the screen. It's the red eye. I'm going to let Boomer come a little closer to us, but I'm going to take that chest down because it's green. And I'm going to get his back turned to the turret again. And each time he goes to swing, I'm just going to dodge roll away from him. Once the healer is ready, he's going to shoot the backpack for us. And get ready, guys. He's down. Okay, guys, the next role we're going to talk about is Burger. For this role, my job is to make sure that the ads that come through this door don't come over here to the kiter. So depending on your comfort level, you can take cover right in front of them, or you can hang out over here. Again, your main job is just to kill those ads and not let them get over here to the kiter. However you do that, it doesn't really matter, but you're watching that door and killing them. So for this one, I'm just using the meta DPS build, but if you have a Hunter's Fury or anything like that, you'd be fine with it. If you just have whatever your DPS is, typically you'll go with that one. So not skill damage or status effect or anything like that, but a red DPS for it. After, the kiters bring Boomer to the center here, and we do damage to him once or twice if they're able to double down him. I'm then going to leave this. The kiters hold the Boomer over there at 41, and there's no need for me to be here anymore since we're not protecting the flank of the turret. So instead, I'm going to run all the way over here to 42. I'm going to take cover at 42, and I'm going to help shoot the ads at 43 and 44. Whenever the boss goes down, I'll be able to see the boss from right here. He's really straight in line. And that's it. When computers get called, I'm not going to leave my post. The reason for that is the ads that come out of 43 will typically see me sitting at that counter, and they'll back themselves over this way, kind of out in the open more, where we have Grim able to shoot him very easily, and Dave, who will be sitting here, able to shoot him really easily. If I leave that counter and I go somewhere else, quite often the ads will come out of this door, and they'll actually hop over this way and come towards the kiters. So the Burger roll, or 42 roll, it's doing the same thing on both sides of the map. It is protecting the flank of the kiters or the turret.
Alright, 3, 2, 1, start.
Source of energy signal confirmed.
Seems to be some kind of high-tech defensive system. See if you can put it out of commission.
Defense system node.
So again, I'm just taking care of the ads here.
Defense system node disabled.
You can see that the healer tried to preemptively heal me because he knows I'm about to die.
You ready on Boomer?
So the kiters called out that Boomer's down. I'm going to turn around and shoot him and go right back to my door until they say double down.
Ready for the double down. Boomer's down.
He's down, so we're going to shoot him again. And now the kiters are going to move. When they move, I'm going to run all the way to 42. I'm going to help clear the ads out over here at 43 and 42. It's important that everybody's shooting the boss unless there's an ad right in your face. But I didn't mention it earlier. You can see there's a turret at the door over there. Turrets at the entrances of any of the doors will help the ads look down at their feet, distracting them, making it easier to shoot them.
Everybody get ready on Boomer. Boomer's down.
Okay, they called for Boomer, but I'm killing this ad so he doesn't kill us. Okay, the next role we're going to talk about is the blue seats right here. So this person is going to be able to shoot any enemies that come to the left side of the soda pop machine. They're also going to be helping kill the ads at 43 and 44. Something that I didn't talk about too much in the last role was about using a turret on the ground. If you have tamper proof, which I've put on this chest piece right here, it'll cause them to get shocked. Any enemies that come out will also get shocked, making it really easy to clear them. So I'm going to throw this turret in front of the door over here, just so that when the enemies walk out, they'll get shocked and it will make it easier for me to kill them. You can do this on any of the doors, so anytime you're on ad clear, if you throw a turret at the ground, you can make it easier to clear them up. They'll be distracted while you shoot them. Oftentimes I use the fixer drone if I don't think I'm going to get heals, but if your healer's on point with his chem launchers, going with a turret would be more useful. So when the computers get called out, if 3 or 4 computers get called out and Alpha and Delta are called out, I'll make my way over here and I'm going to grab Alpha when it happens. To get it, you're just going to stand in front of it and hold square until it completes. So that's it. I'm in this spot here. This one's a little bit tough because the healer has a hard time to heal you from such a distance, so it's important that you stay in this area. If you're moving around a bunch, then he's going to have an almost impossible time to heal you. But let's see how this one goes. Ready when you guys are.
Alright, should we be ready?
Ready.
3, 2, 1, go.
Source of energy signal confirmed.
You can see that Dave also used tamper-proof on the turret right at that door there. You can see how that ad looked down at his feet instead of looking at us. But I'm just going to go back and forth between these two doors because I know that trap is covering the door behind me. So I won't have to worry about the soda pop machine until later. This also gives me a direct line of sight to the boss when he's kneeling down over here, and I can also see the boss directly when he's down over on this side.
Get ready.
They said get ready, so I'm going to turn around, I'm going to shoot the boss, and then immediately go back to the corner to the ads. They called for a double down, so I'm going to turn around and shoot him again. As soon as he starts to stand up, I'm going to go back to my ad clear. So every so often now, I'm going to check over here. Since Traps is leaving the burger, I'm going to protect that side.
Bravo. Everybody get ready on boomer.
They said get ready, so I'm going to look over here and I'm going to shoot Boomer now. You can see that the heal was over here, so I can just move into it. You can see he missed me again. This spot can be pretty tough to get the heals on. So sometimes I'll run this with the fixer drone, just because I can get my own heals.
We're ready on boomer.
They called for Boomer, but I see ads just spawned. I'm going to take the ads down because there's a lot of people closer to Boomer than I am. Okay, this is all four.
All computers. All computers.
So I'm going to run over here and I'm going to get Alpha. Again, you only have to get this when there's 3 or 4 computers called out and Alpha and Delta are called out. And then I would go straight back to my blue seats and I'd be ready for the ads there and anything that comes over to the soda pop machine. Okay, the next role that we're going to talk about is the one that calls out the computers. You're going to take position right here and you're going to help shoot the ads that come out of 43 and 44. I'm again going to use the turret and throw it by the 43 door to help me distract the ads so I can kill them easier. So I'm going to be killing 44, 43, and then I'm also going to be able to see straight into the burger. When Trap leaves burger and comes over to 42 over here, there will be some ads that come out of there, but with nobody over there, quite often the ads will come straight out into the middle where it's easier for everybody to shoot them rather than hiding behind and taking cover over there. So you can look over here and help shoot the ads if they're in that area. You can help clear the ads at 43 and 44. However, the main priority of this spot right here is that you can see the TV screen. To prevent a whole bunch of yelling and confusion, if you have just one person call out the computers, it makes it easier for everybody to hear and respond to it quickly. So when I hear the alarm, you're going to see me look up to the TV screen. Alpha is always in the top left corner, Bravo is always in the top right corner, Charlie is always in the bottom right corner, and Delta is always in the bottom left corner. And that will be it. When we call out the computer, it'll be my responsibility to get Delta first. If one computer is called out and it's Alpha, I'll also run over and get Alpha. If 2 computers are called out, I'll get Delta, and Diego will come over here and get Alpha for me. If it's Bravo and Charlie, I can run over to Charlie and help Diego out. So Diego will hit Bravo and I'll hit Charlie. And then I'll go right back to my spot. Clearing ads. This also makes it really easy for the healer to heal me from 41. And it makes it really easy for me to see Boomer when he's kneeling. So I can see him here and I can see him there, while still staying in cover. So
Ready.
we're going to start. I'm going to throw my turret towards the door.
3, 2, 1, go.
Source of energy signal confirmed.
Seems to be some kind of high-tech defensive system. See if you can put it out of commission.
And we're just going to take care of the ads that come out of these doors. This time I didn't choose to use tamper-proof just to show you. But again, if you had tamper-proof on your chest, then you can make that even easier too. We had a fire grenade thrown at the door. This is also very helpful for ad control. Whenever an enemy comes out of the door, they're going to burn, making them flail their arms, making it easy to kill them. You can see tamper-proof proc there, and the guy got shocked. Again, you don't need the tamper-proof, but it does help.
Ready on Boomer?
I can see Boomer, so I'm going to shoot him. As soon as he stands up, I'm going to go back to my doors. Okay, they weren't able to get the double down, so we're just going to focus on the ad clear until they ask us to go to Boomer again. But computers are going to be coming up soon, so I can look up at the TV.
Yeah, ready?
Down.
Boomer's down.
Computer alarm is up. I can see that it's Delta, so I'm going to move over here and hold square at Delta.
Ready for the double.
The ad clear is going to be done by Trap and Grim. You can see them both shooting the guys while I'm occupied with the computer. I'm going to come right back to here and start helping out with the ads again. The computers are the #1 priority. If we miss those, then these nodes will come up. Maybe I'll show you guys that later in a later section. When those nodes come back up, it makes all the enemies immune. We don't want that to happen. It makes it very difficult to kill ads and to keep killing Boomer that way.
Everybody get ready on Boomer. He's down.
Boomer's down, so we're going to shoot him.
Everybody get ready for the double down.
Kiter said double down, so I look back over there. I'm going to shoot him and go back to my door. Every so often I'm going to look down to Burger, but you can see that they're clearing them out right now, so I don't need to worry about that too much. We have computers again. It is all 4 computers. So you're going to see Grim's going for Alpha. We've got our backup going to Charlie. I'm going to grab Delta here.
You're ready on Boomer.
And they've got Boomer down, so we're just going to shoot him. And then we'd go back to our spot if we didn't kill him. Alright guys, the next position that we're going to talk about is Bravo. For this one, we're just going to take cover at this counter here. We're going to help shoot the enemies that come out of door 40, at a donut, sorry, that door right there, and over at Burger. So anything that we see moving on the front side of the room is what we're going to kill. When the computers come up, if Bravo is called out by Dave, then I'm going to stand up and hold Bravo down. If Alpha and Delta are called out, I'm going to help Dave out by hitting Alpha while he gets Delta. If just Charlie is called out, I'll run over here to Charlie and pick it up. So I'm responsible for the first computer if it's Bravo or Charlie. I help out if it's Alpha or Delta. And then when 3 or 4 computers are called out, if it's Bravo and Charlie, no matter what, I'll be holding Bravo down. If it's 3 or 4 computers, if it's 4, I'll hold Bravo down. If it's 3 computers and Alpha, Delta, Charlie were called out, then I would go to Charlie. For this one, again, I'm just going to use a regular DPS build for it. You can go with whatever you like for your secondary skill. Revive Hive is always highly recommended. I didn't mention that before, but now if you've watched through all the roles, you'll be able to see anytime you're on DPS, Revive Hive will help pick you up really quickly and revive someone else very, very fast. It prevents someone else coming to pick you up as well. If they have to stoop to pick you up and it takes like 10 seconds, that's a lot of, well, it's 25% of our damage out of the out of position, and that makes it difficult. But if you can drop the hive and pick them up in less than a second, then they're ready to go. I'm going to use the turret again for this one, and I'm just going to throw it at one of the doors and then come back into Bravo. I'm going to throw my turret over by Donut.
Sherwin, you ready?
Ready.
3, 2, 1, go.
So now that they've started the fight, I throw my turret down, I get back to my spot here, and then I help shoot any ads that I see. Since they're going to be a little bit farther away from me, I'm probably going to use my rifle more than I was using my AR, unless they get close to me. But this is where I want to take cover.
Defense system node disabled.
And I just want to go back and forth between the two doors and clear them out anytime they come out. I also have to my right, you can see Bach and Diego doing the exact same thing.
Ready on Boomer?
I said ready on Boomer. They got him. He went into a bit of a strange spot, so they might not be able to get the double down. But I'm going to go back to my ads while I wait.
Get ready on Boomer.
Computer should be coming up soon. They said get ready on Boomer. So I'm going to aim at him. And then we're going to go straight back to our ads. Ads just came out, so I'm going to try and hit them. Got one right in front of me, so I'm going to switch to my AR for him. And I got one hiding over there, it looks like.
Get ready.
Here we go.
Down.
If you've got them hidden, you can sometimes throw grenades at them to make them move. Like that.
Ready on Boomer?
He's down.
We're going to shoot Boomer again. And then go right back to our ad clear.
All computers?
He said all computers, so I'm going to get Bravo. You're going to see that Box going to go grab Charlie. Grim came over, got Alpha, and Dave over here got Delta. So the next one we're going to talk about, next role we're going to talk about is backup Charlie. This person's going to be at this counter here. If they need to get to the other side for cover, they can. So they'll be helping to shoot the ads at Donut, at Burger, and over here at 40. For this one, we're going to use a turret again, and I'm just going to throw it up on the generator here. Since we have a turret on the ground from Bach, that'll help block 40, and then Diego's going to throw his at Donut. So we're going to have one at each door anyway. This one will just help distract them, shoot them, that kind of thing. But I'll be taking cover here, shooting at 40, shooting at Donut, and then I'm back up for Charlie. So if 3 or 4 computers get called out, and Charlie is one of them, then I'd be running over here and holding square to complete this one. Again, the positioning for this makes it very easy for the healer to heal me. He's got a line of sight to me there, and on the turret there he'll be right next to it, so he'll be able to squirt me with his heals pretty easily. I can also see Boomer when he drops down, if he's in this area at all, and I have a direct line of sight to him when he's over this way as well. For this, I'm again just using my regular DPS build. And again, you can use tamper-proof or anything else that you like. But any DPS will help you for this one.
Source of energy signal confirmed.
Seems to be some kind of high-tech defensive system. See if you can put it out of commission.
Defense system node disabled.
So you can see Diego, Bach, and myself are trying to kill all the ads that come out of these doors here. We've also put a barrier, a line between us and the kiters for when they go to 41, so that the ads will more likely push back rather than going straight for the kiters.
Get ready.
They said to get ready on Boomer, so we're just gonna move so that we can see him. We're gonna shoot him. And go right back to our ads again. So we watch the doors, kill the ads. They might have it double down. They don't this time, so we go back to our ads. Boomer's going to be coming this way, so I'm going to take cover on this side so that he doesn't hit me. I can still shoot the ads while I do that. After Boomer passes, I can hop back over and take cover here. You can see now that the kiters are behind us, we've got a wall formed around them. So Bach, myself, and Diego are preventing any ads from spawning here and going to the kiters. On the other side, we had Dave, Trap,
Down.
and Grim making a blockade from them on that side too, so that they can't get to the kiters.
Go back to your ad. Oh,
Down.
Boomer's down.
They called out Boomer down, so I turned back to Boomer.
Defense system
All computers.
reactivated.
They called out all four, so I'm going to run over to Charlie and hold this down until it completes.
Defense system reactivation.
And then go right back to my spot and get back to clearing ads.
Defense
The next role that we're going to talk about is Door 40. This person's role is similar to what the Burger and 42 role was, where they're just basically being a body block. They're going to take cover here. Anytime the ads come out of the door, if you're not there, they'll want to go straight over here to the kiters and start shooting the turret or punching the kiters. If you're here, quite often they'll come out of the door, they'll see you there, and they'll actually back up this way, which again makes it easy for you to shoot them, makes it easy for where Bach is to shoot them, and it makes it easy for Diego to shoot them. So our Door 40, our backup Charlie, and our Bravo spots can all shoot them very easily. This spot also gives me a good line of sight to Boomer when he goes down. The healer may have a little bit of trouble getting you healed on the very first part. It's a very long distance and sometimes the chem launcher won't reach it. But after the first damage phase, the kiter's going to be right here, and the healer will be able to heal you very, very easily. So staying right in this spot will keep you fairly safe if the healer can get you. Running around, getting scared from it will cause it a little bit of problem. Some of the ads will sometimes push through and come this way regardless. You might have to retreat back to this piece of cover to kill them, but you do want to get back here as quick as possible.
Source of energy signal confirmed.
Seems to be some kind of high-tech defensive system. See if you can put it out of commission.
Defense system node disabled.
You can see that one, that guy just booked it. That was really, really fast. He didn't care about my turret. This one does care about my turret though, which makes it easier to kill him. You can see the healer was able to hit me. It is a hard shot to make, but he had the heals on me.
You're ready on Boomer. Down.
I have a straight line of sight for the Boomer from here, so I'm just going to hit him. Go back to my
Ready
ads.
for the double down.
They said double down, but I'm really far away, and we have some ads here, so I'm just going to take care of the ads at this point and let the rest of the group hit Boomer. When they call for Boomer again, I'll turn around and look at it.
Get ready for Boomer.
Boomer's down.
Boomer's down, so I'll turn around and I'll shoot him. And I'll go right back to my ads.
Defense system disabled.
You're ready on the double down.
Down.
He's down.
They called for double down, so I'll turn around and shoot him again. And go back to my ads.
You're ready for the double down. He's down.
You can see the healer just healed me.